Hi guys, it's Michelle Jones again for Cuppa with Michelle. I am in this amazing house. Check out that pool. And I've got Freya here keeping us company. But we are going to be talking about a different story today. I have Jacqueline here with me, an amazing trailing spouse, more mature than the others that we have been talking to. But trailing spouses are from different demographics, different age groups, different nationalities even. And we all go through different adventures, different challenges. And that's what I want to tackle today. We want to see what it is like for Jacqueline coming here, joining her spouse with this little beauty here that is lying down there on the floor, relaxing. And I'd love to hear from you guys. If you've got any comments, do put it on the chat. And again, grab your cup of coffee, cup of tea, glass of water, your vino, depending on what time it is in your area, and join us.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome to my YouTube channel, Michelle T. Jones. Welcome everyone to another episode of Cuppa with Michelle.
Make sure you've got your cup of coffee, cup of tea, or even wine. You know what?
Okay.
No, I'm having my evening coffee.
And your morning. I'm going to talk about this as an alternative for the management of injuries and pain.
And we went London in the sunset with the Caribbean with that. Oh.
This is mint. This is peppermint.
Wonderful online business.
Okay, let's go.
So here is Jacqueline. Hi, Jack.
Hello.
Okay, let's put this here. We've got our cups here with us.
Cheers.
So again, don't forget to join us with your cup and just relax and let's have this conversation. Jacqueline, can you tell us your story? What got you here to Fiji?
Well, it's my husband's fault. So Jim works for Home Affairs, and he was successful in an application for an overseas posting. We weren't sure whether it was going to be Fiji or New Zealand.
Okay.
So for some months we
didn't know where you were going.
didn't know where we were going.
Wow.
And then they decided Fiji, and I was very excited. I'll go wherever he wants to go. I'm retired, so for me, I guess it's not as important to have a job or whatever. So I was happy to follow him and support him in what he wanted to do in his adventures.
Oh, that is so nice. But yeah, we all don't have that same option. Some of us have to leave our jobs, but moving to a different country, and not just for a holiday, but for a prolonged period of time can be quite challenging. What was a challenge on your end? I mean, what did you leave behind? We all end up leaving behind our friends, our families. What was difficult about that? And what were those challenges?
The biggest challenge for me actually was that I've been a carer for my mother for probably the last 11 years. She moved in with us in 2014. We built a house, and we built it purpose-built. She had an apartment. So she was with us since 2014, and her health, as it declined, we were able to be there for her. And originally we thought she could come with us, and she was very excited. She thought, oh yes, I'll live in Fiji, that'll be lovely. And then the medical people said, no, the health services aren't good enough. And she was really sad that we weren't bringing her, but it was really hard for me because she's been there every day for me for the last 10 or 11 years. So I miss her very much. So that was probably the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
The second biggest challenge was that Jim left in June last year, and I didn't leave till October, so I was in charge of getting rid of furniture and packing up the house and doing everything. I mean, literally it was like he had walked out for a meeting and was coming back. The study was chaos. Everything was... I had no idea what to do. And then in February, before I had to come, I had my appendix out.
Oh my goodness.
Emergency appendix. My wonderful sister Bronwyn, with as much as she has to do, she works, she's got grandchildren, she came down to help, and she said, come on, let's sort this out. let's get rid of things, let's sort things out so it's easier for you to pack. And I can't thank her enough for that. And a girlfriend, Roxanne, she also came down and helped go through my mother's things, because at the time Mum was in hospital, and because we knew we were leaving the house, I still had to pack her things. And that was really hard. And to have someone there who was objective and could just help. Do you want to keep this? Do you not want to keep this, etc. So that was really, really helpful, because it was a bit of a head spin, really. I think having friends and relatives help. An aunt and uncle also came. Mind you, Uncle John's main job was to categorise the alcohol. That was
that's still important.
Yeah, because we were told we have to bring alcohol because it's very expensive here, and so I think what might have happened is because of the amount of alcohol, I wasn't able to bring other things. But
well,
we'll put that on you. I know. We'll put that on my husband.
I love that. Yes, I remember we did our Costco shop for alcohol before we left. Again, priorities, right?
I know. Well, that's what we were told. So.
That's right. But yeah, so it's never really easy. I mean, even for someone like you who, well, technically didn't have a job over there, it's not simple to actually just, leave family, leave your home, pack up everything and go.
No.
And that's the life of a trailing spouse.
Apparently. I do miss my home. We're renting it out, and apparently it's doing okay, but I do miss it. We built it for us and our kids. They're, of course, now living their lives.
Right.
And we see them when we go back to Australia. Sophie's coming back to see us in March. Which is great, with her partner Ben, and other friends. We've got friends coming week after next, which is really good. So I think it's important really for me to have a calendar which has things for me to look forward to. Right. Because we don't have young children here, and a lot of the spouses are quite young.
That's right.
And they have little kids.
Yeah.
We don't have that. So we have the little fur baby.
That's right. That's still
so we have to think about her. I don't know where she's gone, but we do have to think about her and which places in Suva will let her in.
Yes. So I think let's go to a challenge. One of the challenges in country that I've found as a doggy mom is that there are very few places that actually accept dogs. We have tried to go to Nandi, for example, and the dog-friendly homes are homes that don't have proper fencing.
No.
And you don't see it. I mean, when you say dog-friendly in Australia, we need the fence.
Yes.
We need to make sure our dogs are safe inside.
Absolutely.
Right. So what have been the challenges with your fur baby?
Yeah. So I have to say, Fia is the most popular dog in Suva. Because I take her everywhere I can. And my approach is I will approach, and if they say no, then we don't. But otherwise, if they say, oh, hello, can I hold her? In we go.
Yes.
So there's lots of grocery stores that are fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And because she's little.
That's right.
And everybody wants to hold her and have selfies with her, which is really helpful because I say, you hold her and I'll just go down to the frozen section or whatever. And we will, if we go to some shop where we've been before, like Prouds or something, and we'll go in and I say, where's Fia?
Oh.
Because we haven't brought her.
Okay.
Or Paradiso or wherever it is, I say, where's your puppy? They don't ask, like Jim will go there and they'll say, they don't say, where's your wife?
That's
say,
right, where's the dog?
Where's the dog? That's okay. But look, we've been fine. I mean, I'm not silly about it. I don't assume that restaurants will necessarily take her, but there are some who are quite fine. And generally she just sits on my lap, so you don't even know she's there. And because she's so little.
It's not a problem.
No, it's not. And she's living her best life.
I know. I saw that earlier.
Yeah.
Hopefully she comes here so we can
show
show our
she's
guests.
Gone. She, 32 degrees, middle of the day, and she'll go and lie on the driveway. I don't
Actually,
get that.
did she not suffer from the heat here?
No.
Wow. Okay.
No. Thea,
Thea, do you want to show your face here? Come here.
come here and say hello. Hello. Hello.
Let's see. Let's show off Thea.
Everybody
there
knows
you
her. There
go.
she is. She's my
There you
baby.
go.
Hello,
Kiss
darling.
smile.
Look.
Kiss
Say
smile.
hello. Here she
There
is.
she is. How old is she?
She's 12.
Oh, she's 12.
She doesn't realise she's 12.
Oh, she feels like a puppy.
She does.
She acts like a puppy. Well, not really. She's a very well-behaved puppy.
Most of the time. That's what my husband will say. Most of the time. Sit down. Sit down. Sit
Yes,
down.
I guess it's a little bit different from our story because we have a rather big dog, so we actually don't get to bring
I
him.
haven't met your dog yet.
Ah, yes. Next time.
Next time.
He needs a bit of warming up too.
Does he?
That's right. But it's good that you're able to do an almost normal outing over here with her.
Yeah.
I think one of the challenges that we've got is when we even go to the seawall and
Oh,
walk
the other
juke
dogs.
there, the
Yeah.
other dogs come,
Yeah.
and I really have a hard time with that one. But I guess with her, you also just
I just pick her up if that happens.
Yeah.
But one of our friends here said that if you growl at them like a bear, they'll leave you
They'll
alone.
run away.
And I did that. I felt so silly, but I
Yeah.
did it,
Yeah.
and it worked. You know, I'm fine.
It's the difference of what we have back home in Australia and over here.
Oh,
back
sure.
home, you don't just have dogs walking
Roaming,
off-leash.
no, and they're big dogs, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
They're
yeah.
really big dogs. Yeah, yeah.
As a dog mom, do you also get affected by the way other dogs look here? There's so many strays that walk hungry and you know, there was this stray that walked up my fence and he was just skin and bones. Like you could see the bones popping out, and that just breaks my heart.
I know.
And you go to the shops, you park your car, and afterwards you see like a dog
know.
underneath. And how do you feel about that?
Oh, it's terrible. In fact, we went for a walk last week along the seawall, and there was this tiny, tiny puppy, little girl. And she was very timid. She kept going under the car she was next to, and I just wanted to pick her up. She was the smallest one I've ever seen. I took a photo, I sent it to Jim, and I said, oh, no,
That's right.
no. But if I had been able to catch her, I probably would have taken her to the SPCA.
Yeah.
But, and people have asked me, oh, do you feel like adopting another dog? But it is tough. I really do wish, and I know the SPCA does a really good job of desexing and doing all that for free.
Right.
But it needs to be for all of them, because these poor mamas have had so many litters.
That's
and,
right.
And
they're
you
not
know
fed
they
right.
have, no.
Yeah.
And they've got mange.
Right.
It's so sad. So sad.
Yeah. So again, just one of those differences. And I think it's also important to just share out there that for us trailing spouses, it's actually not that simple to adopt a dog from where we are and take them back home, especially back to Australia, because the restrictions are so much, and it's not that simple getting a dog into Australia. So
Well, it's not even simple getting her here.
I know, yes.
I don't even look at what we spent.
That's right.
But I said to my husband, if Thea doesn't come, I don't come.
That's right. Yeah, because she is family. That's
my
the
baby.
thing. Yes.
She's my baby.
So, but one of the things that we do though is we always have some kibbles in the car, because
Yep.
we actually end up giving the dogs on the street kibbles. And in our neighborhood, and I don't know if it's annoying my neighbors, but I do feed the dogs that come that are skinny. But obviously, they start off skinny and they become okay, and they still keep coming.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
So they become my dogs as well, and they
Yeah.
recognize me when I walk around the street, which is a plus. So I don't have to be worried about them. But yeah, it's a different place. It's a different culture about dogs. And
Totally.
It's not just here. I mean, I've been to other places, the Philippines, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, all those places treat dogs differently from the way we treat our dogs. They still love their dogs, just treat them slightly differently. Right?
yeah.
So we seem to be spoiling our dogs too much.
Yeah, probably.
But then again,
Probably.
they are family. So I thought I'd just share that
Yeah,
to those of you that
yeah.
are watching.
But this one, she's not a very common looking dog in Fiji, and that's why when we go out, sometimes they think I'm holding a cuddly toy. And then she moves, and they go, oh, she's real. I go, yep. I should start an Instagram page. Do you
That's
wanna-
right. Have her page.
Fear
You know,
in Fiji.
Exactly. Exactly. That would be a good one.
I think so.
Okay, so you come here, you don't need a job. What are your activities here in Fiji?
That's a very good question. So obviously I manage the house. And that means that Jim doesn't have to worry about the chap that came today to do the mosquito misting, and the people that come to deliver the water, the man that comes to clean the pool, the gardener, the water delivery. We're very lucky with all of that. I also deal with other requirements for the house. We have things that need to be done with the house, so I'm dealing with the landlord. I'm probably also the social secretary for us, but I was that in Australia too, so that's okay.
And creating connections.
Creating,
because
yeah.
you leave a place where all your friends are to a
know.
place where we don't know anyone, you know.
And that's been okay, to be honest. And I guess maybe it's because I'm older, I'm not reluctant to reach out. But when I first got here, there were a couple of people that were really good in reaching out to me and making sure I knew where everything was. There have been some lovely people who have helped, and we've created a good little group now, which is good. And with the spouse WhatsApp group, even to the point where, have you seen where I can get basil or
I know,
parsley?
I love that.
I love it. Or they've run out of tomato paste or pesto. Where can I get it from? And that's helpful, but can also be very humorous and entertaining. So that's good. And there's the bar nights, of course, at the High Commission. We have a lovely new High Commissioner, Peter Roberts, and his wife Lisa, and they have reached out to everyone. We have a craft and wine night. Have you seen that?
Yes, I saw that.
You need to come to that. Doesn't matter if you don't have a craft.
Oh, I do have a craft that I haven't actually touched for a while.
What
I
is
quilt.
Oh,
Yes.
you have to show us.
So I've got a quilt that I started, and then I just put it aside because I've gotten busy, and I thought, that's a perfect one to bring for craft night.
Absolutely. It's probably more about the wine than the craft.
That's right.
But-
It always is.
But you know what? That's okay. And it was last night, and we had a lovely time.
Yeah.
And I actually got some advice about other things, which is good.
Yeah.
So we've got friends coming week after next, and I said, I've got a bit of an itinerary, and they said, are you going to the Grand Pacific Hotel? I said, oh yes, we'll go there for cocktails in the evening. And they said, but go Friday night, because that's the fire show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that
Oh,
either.
wow. Okay.
So that's in the calendar now.
Right.
I'll probably book. But that's a lovely welcome to Fiji.
That's right. Yes. Wow. Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
So making sure, let me just make sure that you're still seeing us because the sun's out. But I think one of those things that we have to be really aware of and mindful of is when we go into a new post, we need to try and create our friendships, find the groups that will actually give us some sanity and directions, right? Where we need to go, where we can find stuff. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges that you actually get to solve when you have the right group of friends. And you know, we're lucky with our chat. I just love that.
It's so
that's
good.
a blessing.
It really is, and it's quite a broad demographic. So there are young ones with children, little
Right,
children.
that's right.
There are others with teenage children. Those of us without. There are some A-based staff who didn't bring their spouses, So we have to make sure that they're welcomed, and I think we try to do that. So it's all, everyone's got a different story, everyone's got different requirements, and hopefully we all share our challenges and helpful tips
Yeah, definitely.
to everyone.
Yes. Actually, one thing that I remember telling Adam when we met up during bar night, and I said, I love your memory. You know so many people in the embassy. On bar night, you were pointing people and you met someone just for the first time and remembered her name. That's something that, you know, a lot of us struggle with.
Well-
We always meet so many new people
I know.
coming in. What's your secret? How do you do that?
I wish we had name tags, but we don't.
We should probably say that.
I have
suggest
suggested.
that.
I have suggested. I think it's probably to do with my career background.
So what was it?
What was it? Well, so a number of jobs that would probably back that up. I worked at Government House in Sydney for the Governor of New South Wales as the Governor's wife's private secretary. So that meant I had to know who everybody was. We'd have a reception or a function, and I would have to know who was walking in the door, so I could tell them, this is Michelle, and she does this, she has a podcast, and blah, 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 blah. And they go, okay, fine, and then they could. So that's part of it. I also worked for our wonderful Australian Prime Minister, John Howard. Again, you have to remember people's names. But I have to say, John Howard, it's a skill with him. He remembers not only your name, who your partner is, who your family is, who your children are, and will ask after them.
Yeah.
That's something I can't do, but I think I maybe learnt something from that. So those sorts of jobs that I've had have been supporting the principal, I suppose, and so that's what I've done, and I will try and remember. And then
In the less than a year that you've been here, what are your favorite places to go to here in Fiji?
oh wow, I do love the Grand Pacific Hotel for cocktails, for sunsets, taking friends and guests, etc. And if you're talking about going out, there's a few restaurants that are Rudy's is really good.
Yes, I love
Rudy's. And we went to Chef Philippe the other day, the French.
Where is that?
The French one. He's taken over the cafe that was opposite Farmer's Daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The food there is lovely. There's quite a few places, but look, I have to be honest, I love being home.
Right.
I love when my husband says, I'm on my way home.
Yeah.
Fia and I get very excited because he's coming home, and we'll catch up for the day and tell each other what we've been doing.
Right.
We've been married for just 13 years, but we've known each other for about 20 years.
Oh.
And we just love being with each other. So probably home is probably the most favourite place.
Are there places that you've heard of that are in your must-check
Yes.
list?
There's a few, I'm not going to remember the names of them, but there's a couple of islands that we need to go to. Cyril
Ah, yes.
I asked him and he said he'll take us out on his boat.
Yes. So we're going to do another Cuppa when we're with Cyril on the boat,
Yep.
if he agrees.
Yeah. No, he's already said yes. So
Sometimes fun should just be fun.
absolutely. So he said that's fine. We'll go
Yeah.
snorkeling or whatever. And
Oh,
they-
that would be great.
They'll love to
Yes,
do that.
yes.
So that'll be really good.
Oh, awesome. If you could give an advice to others who might be looking at coming to Fiji, wondering if Fiji's a good place to be, good place for a posting for slightly more mature women or men, what would your advice be? What do they need to take into account?
They need to take into account that the The lifestyle here is a lot more relaxed. We all talk about Fiji time.
Oh, yes.
So my husband picked up this expression about WTF,
Uh-huh.
welcome to Fiji. So, you know, registering a car or getting your license or whatever can take a long time.
Right.
Now, you can either get irritated by that or just accept it and put enough time aside to do whatever you need to do. So that would be something to take into consideration. I have to say the people here are just delightful. The locals.
Yep.
They really want to look after you and look out for you.
Yep. Very friendly people.
Very friendly,
Yeah.
but they'll also give you advice about how to interact when you go out. Like buying a car, you can look on Facebook or whatever, but they'll say, that's fine, but take a Fijian with you to make sure that you're doing the right thing. But again, I think it's important to interact and connect with the people that have been here for a while, because they're the ones that know how it works.
Right.
And I've been very grateful for that help. Absolutely.
And are you having a great time?
I am having a great time. I'm loving it. You know, as I said before, I do feel guilty that I'm not looking after Mum anymore, but I'm very relieved where she is, who's looking after her. It's where she needs to be. And this is a wonderful opportunity. But my husband Jim is enjoying his job, and even though he's away quite a bit, I'm all right. When he's away, I do whatever I need to do. But he's meeting such wonderful people around the Pacific, and he's got a great team, and he's really enjoying it. Took him a while at first, but I mean, that's any job, isn't it? It's any job. And we've had his locally engaged staff over here for a function, and that was wonderful. Really nice. They're a great group of people. So yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really loving it. And I go back to Australia whenever I want.
That's right. Direct flights, guys, from Fiji
Fiji
to
Airways.
Canberra to Sydney and Melbourne.
And Cairns.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So Fiji Airways is superb.
That's right. Yeah.
You know,
I do appreciate their direct flights. It's not always possible to get direct flights to all the places, but you know what? I am happy with the flight availability.
Yeah. Fiji Airways goes to Canada, Japan.
Yes.
So a lot of the younger families, they've been taking their kids to Disneyland in Japan and off to Canada. So probably our next trip, I don't know when, but we're keen to go to, I've been to Canada, but Jim hasn't, so we're keen to do a Canada trip. That'll be fun.
And direct flights to LA.
Yeah.
That's where my family is.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've got questions, please do type your questions up. We will respond to them. Maybe not straight away. We can't see the questions as we're doing this. So just type it away and then we'll get back to your responses.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Oh,
That's
you're
lovely.
welcome. It was great. And let me just share again this
Oh,
view
yeah,
to
here we
everyone.
go.
Let me share. Look at that. Love it. Talk about feeling the tropical
It's a resort.
setting. It's a resort, exactly. Love it, love it. A little bit of the inside in there. It's an amazing house. And again, guys, thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed your cup of coffee, cup of tea, even your wine while watching. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.